Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. Today I am extremely excited for the model that we are going to be building. This is the new The Lord of the Rings Rivendell, so I'm going to be building this with Dad. The set number is 10316 and this is made out of a massive 6,167 pieces, so this set is absolutely huge. Now this set measures over 15 inches or 39 centimetres high, 29.5 inches or 75 centimetres wide, and 19.5 inches or 50 centimetres deep. So that is, you know, give or take 30 inches wide and 20 inches deep. So there's no shelf in the world that can hold this. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? To figure out where this is going.
Yes, it's probably not as bad as the Hogwarts Castle.
No, because that's got all three, isn't it? That's got X, Y, and Z. That's the problem. This is just X and Z, right? Yes. But yeah, so I'm going to hand you over to Dad to go over the 15 minifigures that are included in this model.
So I'll put it that way so you can actually see pictures of them all across the bottom. So I'm going to read these because it's too many to remember. So we have Frodo Baggins, Samwise Gamgee, Merry, Pippin, Aragorn, Boromir of Gondor, Gimli, Legolas, Gandalf the Grey, Bilbo Baggins, Arwen, Elrond, Gloin, who's actually Gimli's dad. An interesting fact from the film, it's actually the same actor that plays both. And there's two random elves in this as well. You also find that Frodo's got the ring and he's got his sting elvish blade. So I think the characters in this are really, really nice collection.
I don't know whether you're over-pronunciating it for the fact that it is Lego, or it's just the way you said it, but it's Legolas, not Legolas. That was quite funny. Sorry, I just thought I'd say that because I found that quite amusing myself. So I'm going to turn the model around. So as you can see, the model can split up into 3 different sections. So we have the place where the thing of the ring.
The Fellowship
of the Ring, sorry, completely went out of my mind. Then we've got a tower and then like the altar area, so they're the 3 different sections that do break apart. So this is the full inside of the model. Now there is a lot on the inside by the looks of it, and the inside is quite open, which is quite nice. And honestly, in my personal opinion, just before I go into these rooms that are at the bottom here, I would have liked there to be, I don't see a huge set already, but I would like there to be another set that came out with it that would be like orcs and elves, so almost like you could make a battle here, which would be really nice. And so hopefully Lego does come up with that at some point. So now if we go to the pictures, so we've got the Fellowship here. This looks like to be a bed chamber from what I can see, is it? Yeah, just making sure. This is, it's almost like a statue in the background, isn't it, with the sword, I think, on it.
Yeah.
This is where what's his name? I can't think of his name now. Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo, is it?
That's like his quarters, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got this little tree at the side where two of the elves meet.
Yeah. So I think the middle one, I think it's from the last film where he actually gets given the king's sword that was broken. So you can actually see on there, I think that the sword's actually broken on the picture. So yeah, this set looks really good. I think the roof is going to be a bit of a pain to do to make sure that everything's at the right angle. But yeah, overall I just can't wait to get this built because I think it's going to look fantastic.
But yeah, so something I have noticed just before I get onto this is if I just turn the model round quickly, right here where the tower is, it looks like there is technically more minifigures, and I'm only saying that because they're statues, but they're just in grey minifigures. So it looks like there could be more minifigures, but of course there's just statues, which I do think is quite nice how they're not just the body. They have actually got full minifigure. But anyway, that is enough information for the intro. So without further ado, let's get straight into building. So, just before we get into the build, as you can see, there is an insane amount of bags on the table. There are 49 bags throughout the entirety of this model, which is insane. Now, there are 2 small sticker sheets, so not too many, and it is nice and simple. So I do quite like that. So now if I go on to the books that are here, there are 3 books that are included in this model. They are shown by this leaf at the top. So on here there's 1 leaf, second book there's 2 leaves, third book there is 3 leaves. So this one is the Tower on the right. Book, if you just want to unveil them and I'll talk about them. Book.
Yes, that's the Tower.
Book 2 is sort of like the altar and the big tree on the right hand side. And then Book 3 is the biggest book, which is both of these combined. It's a little bit bigger, I think. And it is the entire middle section, which is the Fellowship, where the broken sword is, where all of the inside is, pretty much. So that is going to be massive. So that's what's that? That's 23 through 49. So that is over half of the model. Just for that. A lot over half. So that is insane, I'd say, and I cannot wait to see how this model's going to turn out. So without further ado, let's get straight into building.
really hope you enjoyed the time-lapse build of this set. If you haven't already, then please check out the review as well. Please like and leave a comment. Subscribe to George's channel.
And also do watch out for this Sunday's video, which is going to be Dad's build and review on the new Princess Leia Bouge helmet.